Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chloe Mattis, if you don't already know. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, haven't uploaded all this week, but it's finals week for me in college, and well, next week is still finals week for me. But Christina and I were talking, and this month, if you did not know, was Mental Health Awareness Month, and we thought we should do a video kind of correlating to that. And I know there's just tons of stress throughout the world right now because there's so much going on. I'm gonna tell you guys some ways that I deal with stress, maybe to give you new ideas to try when you just feel really under the weather or upset or stressed or anxious or whatever, let's jump right into the video with number 1. When I am stressed, upset, overwhelmed, underwhelmed, is that a thing? Probably. Bored, that's probably a better word for it. I swear I'm in college. Okay. Listening to music. I love listening to music. It's something that I do all the time, at least 5 hours a day, So I thought I'd give you guys some albums and some artists in general that I love to listen to, especially on those days I am feeling stressed or upset or, anything, or, just not feeling like yourself. The first one, you guys will learn to love this about me. I am obsessed with Harry Styles. I've been obsessed with Harry Styles since One Direction. I'm still obsessed with One Direction. It's a thing. And, everybody always told me it was just a phase, but I would just like to say that it's now. It's been like 9 years and I'm still obsessed, so I'm waiting for the phase to end. But I'm just exposing myself. But yeah, so Harry Styles' new album, Fine Line, or just a self-titled album, But recently especially, I have been obsessed with Fine Line. I mean, it is a superior album. And I also think it is just so uplifting. And I think just, how Harry is as a person too. He's very himself. And he loves to be unapologetically himself. I love to listening to, as I said before, One Direction. Any album, it's a bop, and you will automatically get up and start dancing, I promise. There's a few sad songs, but even those will hype you up. Christina will back me up on this. And then another artist that I also love to listen to is Lizzo. She has very uplifting music, and I think when I listen to Lizzo, I just feel like such an empowered woman, you know what I mean? And I just want to go do stuff in my life. And when you're stressed or feeling under the weather, I think that's exactly what you need, is that, all right, let's go do it, let's get this bread type of attitude. And then the other artist that I've always kind of been always been really obsessed with is Demi Lovato. I just think her music is super inspiring in general. I mean, a lot of it, some of it, like the ones that I love, are really sad, but even her sad music is amazing. Number 2, the second thing that I do when I'm stressed, is drawing. And I know that's a little Chloe, drawing? I've never been good at it, but I think the problem was I never took the time to be good at it. If you get what I'm saying? Because I was never interested in drawing, but then somewhere along the line in quarantine, I was really bored one day and I bought a sketch pad and some markers.
And I just started sketching and drawing. I also started painting.
I've always wanted to be good at it, and I was like, why not do it for fun? And I'm actually not as bad as I thought. Pretty proud of that. I would show you, but it's still not good. It's just not as bad as I thought. So, I won't put that on the internet to be roasted. But it's just very soothing to me. If I listen to an album, Fine Line by Harry Styles, and draw. Like the one day I drew for 3.5 hours straight, and I didn't even notice it. Like I just had music going in the background, like a really chill vibe playlist, and I look at the time and it was like midnight or like 12:30, and I started at like 9, but I was still like so interested in it. And I really think it just takes your mind off of like everything and kind of like the world around you in a way, and just makes you think about what's going on right in front of you. And you just, I don't know, I feel like it's a way to put your emotions or your thoughts and your feelings onto a paper too, because you can draw whatever you like, you know, and nobody can judge you for that because it's your personal drawings. The third tip isn't new, but it's new-ish. Okay, so I like to play my guitar, and I think I got my guitar when I was like 11, 12, maybe 13. I don't know. And then I took lessons for about like, I want to say 6 months. Then after that, I kind of like put it down, never really picked it back up. And then I want to say like 2 years ago, I started picking it up again and just like re-honing it on my skills. And then since then, it's just like sporadically, like maybe once a month, picking up my guitar and doing it. But in quarantine, I have played my guitar at least once a week, I want to say, if not more. And it's actually something I realized that I just like when I'm feeling a little like bored or like stressed, like I said, this week I was playing it after I was doing my homework, you know, before I got ready, and I just realized like half the time I wasn't even playing a song, I was just strumming some chords, you know, and it was just like relaxing to just sit there. And the one day I sat there for like an hour and a half, and it was super fun. And like I said, like that's something like I've obviously kind of been learning the guitar for a long time, but recently I've actually been enjoying to pick it up again. And it just, you know, wow, I'm a musician, what can I say? No. But yeah, so if you have an instrument that you haven't picked up in a while, if it's sitting in your closet, underneath your bed, what are you doing? Go pick it up. I swear it's gonna clear your mind. You know, I think I'm on 4, but I'm not too sure. The fourth one I want to talk to you guys about is something that I never envisioned myself doing. Recently, I found it to be very mentally freeing, I guess is the way to put it. My newest obsession or newest, hobby is writing. Either whether it's like writing journal entries or writing little poems, I have a notebook that I keep right by my bed, and either before I go to bed or as soon as I wake up, or just random times throughout the day if I have thoughts that I just like, but I'm not gonna say like this is a super deep emotional journal. It's not. I mean, there's an entry where I talk about like why cheese, like how they came up with the name for cheese. Like, I'm not saying that it's intellectually stimulating stuff, but it's just, like I said, random thoughts. But to get those thoughts out of your head, like, I don't know why I needed to know that who came up with the name for cheese, or why they decided, oh, it's gonna be called cheese, and why that bothered me so much I needed to write it down. Who knows? I don't think anybody will ever know or understand what goes on in here, I don't, okay? I feel like it's mentally freeing. I think it makes you look at some stuff from a completely different angle, and I think sometimes when you're super stressed, that's exactly what you need, is to look at something or the situation that you're in from a completely different light. And that's probably the most serious thing I've said throughout this whole video. This is me trying to be serious. Like, imagine me, like, I look nice, like, I have my hair done in this, right? But if you guys want to see the real truth, I'm wearing Moose pajama pants.
I have just one question for you. What are those?
Oh, my knee. Need to recollect myself. That's the most me, you know? This, literally the past like 10 seconds have been, I went from something like serious to me showing my moose pants. I was wearing jeans, I just wanted to be comfy. Okay, number 5. Making YouTube videos, which I guess is kind of like a journal too, so I could have included this into the other one. But making something you want to enjoy, whether it is making music, as I said with my guitar, or it's making videos. For me, making YouTube videos has been very fun. And you know, it takes up some time throughout your day too, so it's less time that you're in your head thinking or stressing about what's going on in your life. Or like me, less time to stress about finals. Like this week, I was so stressed. I mean, I probably had a few mental breakdowns. Life of a college student, am I right? And yeah, I just think I was coming up with new ideas for YouTube videos throughout the week as well, and writing them down in my same journal, you know? And it's just like, that for me was pretty free. Number 6 is watching shows, Netflix, movies. Sometimes I think the best thing you can do, and I truly believe this, is sit down in front of the TV with a show, that your favorite movie, even if you've watched it a million times, and just, you know, pop some popcorn, grab yourself a water because we're healthy, or a soda, to each their own. Sitting down with your favorite movie, show, whatever, or a brand new show that you've been wanting to watch but you just haven't had the time, now is the time to do things that you've never had time to do, and things that you've always said that you have wanted to do. Right now is your time. So I've actually been sitting down watching HGTV. I love it. And sometimes I'll sit there with some coffee in the morning and watch HGTV, and I'm like, am I 19 or am I 40? The world may never know. I think I'm on 7. My 7th one is self-care, and this one is very important in all seriousness. Not even just for your mental health, you know, that complexion. Taking a bath with some nice bath salts, or a bath bomb that smells like lavender or vanilla, or whatever you want it to smell like, with a face mask and some, like, either some cucumbers or the little things that go over your eyes to help with like black circles and things. Maybe a good foot scrub, foot massager if you got one, or you know, you can do that little, you can, you know, massage, sit down with your mom, have a spa day, painting your nails. That's always a good one. I think when I'm stressed, I don't do that enough, I want to say. Like, obviously, I've come up with all of these different things, but since I've been in quarantine, I have, for the past few weeks, at least once a week, been doing a face mask, some black head strips, and I have loved it, you know, and just really, you know, spending quality time on yourself. Sometimes sitting in the bath for an hour with your favorite bubble bath, listening to your favorite album, Fine Line by Harry Styles, is a good way to go. And I think it's underrated. Everybody once in a while needs a good, like I gave him a pedicure one day. Okay, everybody needs a good, you know, self-care day with face masks, a bath. You know how to take a bath if you're, you know, you might be a shower person. Painting your nails, whatever you want to do. You know, it's always good to have a self-care day, no matter who you are. Now, number 8. Finding new recipes to cook, or old recipes that you used to cook but you haven't cooked in a while. I have been cooking a lot more in quarantine, and like I made these shrimp fajita bowl thingies. It's pretty healthy. And just making new recipes, you know, and trying to make churros. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Sometimes cooking for me can be very stressful though. I will say that, because I get really confused sometimes. Like, the recipes confuse me. So
I am confusion.
it's kind of hit or miss whether that's actually stress-free for me, but number 9, reorganizing. So I've been going through things since I've moved into my apartment. I still had boxes in closets, and I have gone through a few, okay, and reorganized, you know, putting all my Christmas stuff in their own little box and all that stuff, and just reorganizing and just deep cleaning things as well. Number 10, and this is one is very important for me to tell you guys, and I've kind of mentioned it throughout this whole video, but finding something that is new for you. Going outside of your comfort zone and doing things you wouldn't usually do, and trying it just to see maybe if you need a change. Sometimes you get so stuck in your same routine that you just need a change. You know, sometimes, like, as females, we like to dye our hair or cut our hair, and that's okay. It really is okay? But sometimes you do just need to try new things, whether it's a new hobby or a new makeup look. That's something I do when I feel like I need a change and I'm super stressed and everything just feels, ugh. That's my brain right there when I'm stressed. I just find something for me to change, you know, whether that's changing how you eat and eating healthier and working out, which is something that I have started doing in quarantine as well, which I've never been one to really love working out or eating healthier. And I've actually, you know, like I said, trying new things that maybe you've tried in the past and they didn't really work, but you know, maybe a change is getting a new pair of shoes, you know, and like save your money, right? I want to help you guys out, save your money, but sometimes you just need a new pair of shoes and you feel like yourself again, and for some people it's retail therapy. I'm not that type of person. I think when I'm super stressed, the last thing I want to do is spend money. But I know I have a few friends who are like, retail therapy all the way, like, I'm super stressed, I need to treat myself, and hey, whatever you need to do to clear your head, to feel like yourself again, just do it, and don't let anybody judge, you know. And finding videos, I want to talk to you guys that is more serious, as well as we are going to have some links in the description for different sources and different
resources. Same thing, just different shapes.
For you guys, if you're ever feeling under the weather and you need to talk to somebody or anything, you know, mental health is extremely important, and especially at a time like this where there is so much uncertainty in the world. I know how stressful it can be, and I want you guys to know that there are people who love and care about you, each and every one of you, no matter who you are. And you know, find somebody you love, hug them close, you know, talk to somebody you love about it. And if you don't want to do that, or if you have no one else to talk to, please click some of the links down below that are there to help you guys. And always remember that I love you and that you are perfect the way you are, and everything will be okay. And I know right now, like I said, it's super stressful, but just keep pushing through, because we're all gonna make it together, and the only way we are gonna make it is if we are all in this together, you know, like High School Musical. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I mean, you might find it useful, you might have been like, she just talking about Harry Styles the whole time, and in both cases you were right. But yeah, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment ideas for me to do if you want more advice videos or kind of, anything like that, then let me know. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. Bye.